Hey guys, my name is Baylee Klingler and I'm a sophomore infielder at the University of Washington. I started playing softball when I was 4 years old, so I was pretty young, but I knew instantly that I was really passionate about it. With that being said, I played a lot of sports growing up just because I wanted to experience everything, and I would encourage any young player to do the same because I think it's really good for you. It's good for your body. And yeah, I think I just kept gravitating towards softball, and I kind of knew that it was the sport that I wanted to seriously pursue in 7th grade. I started playing gold ball, and things got a little bit more serious, so I knew it was kind of time to make that decision, and it paid off. But with that being said, I played volleyball from 6th grade all the way through my senior year of high school. So just because you're in high school doesn't mean that you need to just stick to one sport. I mean, obviously be safe, be careful, but I think that it's important to pursue what you can. So from the moment I started following college softball, I knew I wanted to play at the collegiate level. And seeing my idol play for the national team, I knew I wanted to wear USA across my chest one day. And with that, having an older brother who played collegiate football and then an older sister who played collegiate softball, I kind of knew what it took. And it's long hours, a lot of blood, sweat, tears, everything else, but it's all worth it. And I think that no dream is too big, and that sounds really cliche, but no, just waking up every day and like wanting to get better and wanting to do the extra stuff is really important. And it's not always easy. It's not at all, but that's when you find purpose. And for me, it was just I knew what I wanted to do, and obviously that's not the same for everyone. So I think my advice as far as like chasing your dreams goes is just finding what really drives you and what you can think of every day to hold yourself accountable to that end goal that you have. So I think things started to click for me softball wise whenever I was in 7th grade, and I think it was because I played up, so I was playing with 18 and under gold ball girls, and yeah, I think it really pushed me because they were bigger, stronger, and ultimately better. So I think competing with them really, fueled me to, I guess, get out of my comfort zone and really like challenge how far I can go. And that was huge for me. And so my time with Impact was so fun. I played for Casey Jackson, and he was like obviously a friend to me, but he really pushed us to our maximum potential all the time. And we had what seemed like the longest practices, and I would get home and be exhausted, but I wouldn't change it for the world. Like we had the best time because it made us rally around each other, and that's really similar to college softball. And he did so good about preparing us for the next level, and doing what it takes to get there, just to kind of get an idea of what it will be like. So I think that was huge, and I'm so happy that I played for Impact, and I love keeping in touch with them. Having the opportunity to play for the junior national team was probably one of the best experiences ever. Just being surrounded by, these insanely talented players, and having Natasha Watley as a coach, Laura Burr, and just getting to pick their brain was amazing for me. I think the best memory or best experience I had with them was easily winning a gold medal. That was surreal, but just in that game, how much we all rallied around each other was like my favorite memory. There was a couple home runs hit, and you just see everyone going crazy, and that was like the best memory from the USA. I chose to continue my career at the University of Washington because it is a place where I knew that I could reach my full potential as a person, as a player, as a woman, and those things are really important to me. And just learning lessons that are important for after college too. So picking up and moving across the country to Seattle was nerve-wracking, but it was more excitement because I knew that it was a perfect place for me. I never felt more at home than whenever I got on campus and got settled into my house, and I'm just so blessed to be at UW. So softball wise, with confidence, it can be an uphill battle for sure, given that this game is a game of failure. With that being said, something that I do to help with my confidence is just prepare as much as I can, so whenever I get in these high pressure situations, I trust myself enough to say, you know, I put in the work, I've been here before. Be where your feet are at and embrace the moment. And if you fail, that's fine. How can you learn from it moving forward? And I think that the biggest thing for confidence is just having a growth mindset. And outside of softball, I would say just doing what you love. Whether that's, you know, traveling, going to the beach, what makes you feel your best, do more of that. So during this quarantine, I have been working out a lot, and I've been getting those workouts from our strength coach at Washington, and then there's apps you can get to here. Let me see if I can. This Nike training app has been huge, has some good workouts, and honestly, really just anything you can do to challenge yourself. Sometimes I just think of tough exercises to do, whether it's burpees, and, you know, see how many burpees I can do in a minute and then beating that, you know. So I think it's just not necessarily who I'm getting my workouts from, but how can I make the most of this situation? You know, not everyone needs to train the same. What do I need to do personalized for me? I want to get faster, so I've been doing a lot of explosive stuff too, but yeah, I've just been having fun with it and trying to make the most of this situation. Coming from an athletic family has been one of the biggest blessings because, I mean, growing up with an older brother and older sister who both played sports, you know, we always competed against each other, and I always wanted to be better than them, and they inspired me so much. And same with my parents. My dad played football and my mom danced in the NFL. Just having their support and just knowing that they would support me, and no matter what I did, whether I played sports or not, was huge. And also, I think just having people to lean on, I think anyone who plays any sport knows that there's going to be tough times, and just having a support system is huge. My advice that I would give to any player, especially young players, would be to respect the game and trust the process. Easier said than done for sure, but whenever I say respect the game, I mean play the game how it's supposed to be played. This means if you get out, it is so frustrating. Yes, if you strike out, it's frustrating, but how are you going to react? And what I do, what helps me, is I think of the game or the field as a person that's just watching me all the time, and that sounds really weird, but it holds me accountable. And you'll see that whenever you start respecting the game or playing how it's supposed to be played, you know, supporting your teammates and being selfless and, you know, giving your all the time, the game's going to give back to you. And whatever that may look like, whether it's, you know, hitting a clutch home run or a game-winning hit or strikeout that wins the game, whatever it is, the game pays you back in these little ways. So as easy as it is to get frustrated that you make an error or whatever it may be, how can you get to the next pitch, and how can you react in a way that benefits the team? And in turn, this is going to elevate your game. Lastly, I wanted to thank y'all for having me. I know this is a different situation with the video instead of Zoom, but I wanted to thank y'all for being flexible. I'm always a direct message or a text away. I'd love to help y'all with whatever questions you have. So be the impact, and go Dogs!